What's going on YouTube? My name's Emmanuel and welcome to my YouTube channel. Alright guys, so the goal of this channel is to help you with the skills you need to start to develop cash flow. And the cash flow we're talking about is through investing in great businesses and also investing in property. So guys, Churchill said that never let a good crisis go to waste. And with that said, I feel like there's a lot of opportunities right now and there's a lot of companies that are struggling or a lot of companies that are on sale that we can capitalize off. So to begin this video, I would like us to focus on investing in great businesses. Alright guys, so we're going to focus our attention on capitalizing the opportunities that are presented in the stock market. Alright, so what is the stock market? So the way I like to picture the stock market, if you think of a normal street market, for example, you go there, there's buyers and there's sellers of products and services. So think of that, but the stock market is pretty much that, but online, and the products and services that are available are essentially businesses. So the stock market is where you go to buy and sell businesses. So guys, it's important that you know that when you buy a share, you are actually buying part of a business. And because you're buying part of a business, that actually now, in a sense, makes you a part business owner. You might be asking yourself, okay, Manuel, so what's this got to do with cash flow? When that business or the company makes profit, the CEO and the management can decide to do three things with that profit. Number one, they can decide to reinvest that profit back into the business to help grow the business. So the second thing they can do with the profits is they can decide to reward their owners by paying their shareholders a distribution of the profits. And the third option, which is most common, is they can invest in the business and also reward their shareholders. So companies can decide to pay their owners annually or semi-annually or quarterly. But every time a payment is made from a profit that the business has generated, that is what is known as dividend. The reason why this strategy is actually quite powerful is because when you look at Warren Buffett, for example, Warren Buffett made $3.4 billion last year from dividends. So if you focus most of your time investing in great businesses that pay dividends and you grow that portfolio, before you know it, you have a whole list of companies that are paying you every quarter. Okay, so how do you buy a stock? First of all, you're going to need a brokerage account. I personally use IG Markets and I use Trading 212. Now, there are pros and cons of any brokerage account that you decide to go with, but the reason why I chose IG Markets is because they have a huge variety of companies globally that you can invest in. Trading 212 is a bit limited. They don't have as many companies, and you'll find different brokers have different amount of companies, but I like IG Markets. However, with IG Markets, they do have commissions, especially when you purchase UK shares. Now, Trading 212 are zero commissions, so when I want to buy or when I want to invest in companies in the UK, I typically invest on Trading 212, but then when I want to buy companies in the US, IG Markets do not have any commissions, so I decide to invest via IG Markets. But guys, there are many brokers available in the UK. Some reputable ones are Hargreaves Lansdown, there's eToro, there's Vanguard. Do your due diligence, guys. Go on the FCA register and make sure that the broker that you choose is registered and is regulated. Alright guys, so once you found your broker, the type of account that you need to create is a share dealing ISA account. And the main benefit of that is for tax purposes. It's one of the most tax efficient ways to buy and invest in companies. But before you do that, speak to your accountant, speak to your financial advisor, and seek financial help. Okay, if you're thinking to yourself, okay, Manuel, that's great, okay, but I don't have a lot of money to buy companies, to invest in companies. The great thing, guys, is you don't need a lot of money. There are some amazing businesses out there that are trading at a very, very discounted price. Now, I'm not recommending this company, but I'm going to give you an example of how cheap it could be to actually buy or become a shareholder of a company. Alright guys, so before you start getting excited and going online and start setting up brokerage account and start buying businesses, there are quite a lot of things you need to know. But the three main things you need to know is, one, you need to understand the nature of the business. You need to know what the business is about. There's no point you investing in a company that deals with aerospace or aero defense, for example, and you have no idea what that means, what that involves, or how they make their money. So number one, you need to be able to understand the nature of the business. Warren Buffett, it's famously quoted as saying, you need to invest within your circle of competence. Number two, you need to be able to analyze the financial status of the business. So every company is legally obligated to submit their financial statements. So you need to be able to know how to critically analyze the company's financials. Thirdly, you need to know if a company pays dividends, because that's what we're here for. We're here to invest in companies that pay shareholders dividends. Alright guys, so for future videos, I'll be showing you exactly how I do these steps. I'll be showing you how I critically analyze financial statements of businesses before I invest. I will show you where you can go to read annual reports, to understand the nature of the business, to tune into conference calls, for you to just make a more informed decision before you decide to become a shareholder of these companies. And I'll also be showing you where you need to go to find out how much dividends the company is paying, when they pay their dividends, and I'll also actually be sharing my own dividends portfolio and where it's at right now. Alright guys, so we're going to wrap it up here. The whole goal of this video was just to really simplify what the stock market is and how you can start developing cash flow from being a part share owner of a business. If you do have any questions guys, please comment below. But before you leave guys, don't forget to subscribe, like the channel and share it with your friends and family. Thank you.